Step Back Mikey in the building, and I want to get into some things that people don't necessarily talk about. And it's about why I say and do what I say with trades, okay? Let me give you an example of a big time thing that's happening around the league where guys like me are talking about trade Damian Lillard, trade Russell Westbrook. Get these guys out of there. Get them to a team that potentially could win a championship because you're just wasting their time. There's not much time left. Why that hype comes around? Because there's a talent in the background or talents in the background that could come up and take their place. You're just basically biding time, and you can't sell that top-notch player that's giving you so much success at its highest bid. And that's the time to do it. It's kind of like, know what I mean? This housing market or this car market. Anyone that's in the game realizes we're in an inflation period right now, guys. Prices is skyrocket high. Are you going to get a Bitcoinism where it went up to 68,000 and you think it's going to keep going up to 100,000 and you didn't let off? Or are you going to sell that thing at 68 based upon past experience and move on to the next hitter? Maybe Ethereum, your Solanas, your AVAXs, all that stuff. That's where we at with this NBA. I'm going deep now on a couple of players that are standing out to me as special coming out of the college ranks. The G League Ignite has definitely been a success. And now we talk about guys that could potentially come in and help these lower rung teams get to the next level, and why I call some of these teams scary. They got a face on here, but I want to start from the top up in the 20s and then work my way down. All right? Because the fact of the matter is, thanks to Hoop Hype, we got a good look at some of these players. And I'm just going to go through the guys that, for me, I'm not talking about role players, athleticism, big-time potential to make an impact in this league. All right? For me, as I walk through this, look at all these players right here, guys. Look at all the players. Look at all the players. Yeah, they go to 30. Okay? They go to 30. Look at this. Look at this list. Look at this list, guys. Okay? Look at this list. It goes on and on and on and on. I mean, guys. So this league, for me, this time is not about top-tier talent with the ability to change the game from a superstar LeBron James perspective. This draft has stars, Chris Bosh level type guys. You know what I mean? That type of level, Christian Wood type level guys. Maybe a Zach LaVine level type guy. That's big time because in the League of Traditions, you're going to need more than three guys to make it happen now. One guy that stood out to me out of Michigander, Caleb Houston, 6'8", wingman out of El Canada, is giving me a lot of Nicholas Batum vibes. Like I said, not superstar, not superstars, but potential all-stars or borderline all-stars. Caleb Houston is that. An Enigma 6'8", playing in the School of Michigan, can stretch the floor. Athleticism doesn't necessarily stand out to me, but he has all the paces to be a great 3-and-D player. I like Caleb Houston. I'm skipping over a couple because I don't know if necessarily need to be talked about. Blake Wesley is solid. Another scorer. I'm gonna stop at guys that got that ooh-wee. All right. AJ Griffin is not having a season as expected at 6'8". A lot of talent on Duke, and that could be the reason. But he still has the athleticism that we've seen through college, through high school. Could he potentially rev that up a little bit as he gets more comfortable to become a definite source of a top pick in the NBA draft? Right now, it's not there. Okay? Let's keep going down. Right? Mark Williams, big-time center, 7-footer, another shot and block type of guy. Think of a poor man's Mitchell Robinson at 7 foot, long arms. Gotta love Mark and what he's bringing to the table, especially with that all-star cast on the Dukies. Okay? He's another guy coming in that could potentially help a team. Why I keep telling big talents, you better make your mark fast. Because these guys is coming every year now. It's becoming like football and the running backs in the NBA with the amount of talent. Here goes my first ooh-wee type player, my dudes. J.D. Davison out of Alabama. 6'3" guard, athletic as hell. already has a better jump shot than Russell Westbrook. Needs the strength, okay? Can jump out the gym. Sees the floor pretty well. A little bit flashy, brashy. He is an excellent source for point guard help. Maybe the best point guard in the draft, even though the Hoops Hype got him ranked at 20. What are we talking about now, folks? Go watch some film on him. I may show it. This guy is a definite gizmismo. Got what I'm saying? He is a guy that's going to be top of the charts and moving up the ranks. And another reason why you sell your assets and get some draft picks. He's one of those. Ooh-wee. Wendell Moore Jr. is a solid, big muscle, Wayne Selden type. A little bit more muscle than him, right? Solid player. Not really talking about him in the same rung as Mr. Gabe, all right? Ochai Agbaji, 6'5", excellent shooter. Foreign name that I love. He's another guy that's in the same ranks as Wendell, in my opinion. Nikolai Jovic. You know about the V. Once you see that IC at the end of the last name, Doncic, Jokic. If you see that IC, Nurkic. Anytime you see that IC at the end of the last name and they from Europe, you can forget about it. Nothing needs more to be said. This guy is a bona fide superstar when he gets to the league. A guy that can shoot the ball very well at 6'10" from the three-point line. He's fluid. Also has some inside moves and fundamentally sound. It gets scary about teams that may get a chance to draft this kid out of Europa. Okay, he's definitely on my superstar ooh-wee ratings with J.D. Davison. As we keep going through, Gene Montero, another athletic guy, 6'2". He's more of a shooting guard, solid. Don't got him there yet. Man, need some more taste for this young man. Kennedy Chandler comes in, solid point guard for the team called the Tennessee Volunteer. And he volunteered one of maybe the second best or third best point guard in this draft. The freshman, tremendous start to the season, solid playmaker, really sees the floor well, really like him as a backup. Dyson Daniels, guy comes out of the Australia, the down under. Another Australian player makes his leap. This one's only 6'6". He's not 6'8". He's not 6'9". He's doing his thing in the G League. Looks good defensively. Really like his potential in the future. I see him as a great role player in the NBA. Margin Beauchamp is in the same ilk. Long, tall. Long, tall. Same. I mean, come on. Just should have known that. Really can be a really good role player. Needs to improve his offense in the G League, but he's up there. He's not part of the ooh-wee. Ty Washington is interesting because of the product that Kentucky's brought to the table. For so many years, after years, Kentucky continues to win with these shooting guards. Okay, and I'm talking about the guard, Tyler Hero type, all them type, right? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They just got that system for these guys. He reminds me of that. Emmanuel Quigley. I mean, this guy's another guy that's going to come in and score the lights out. Tyrese Maxey. This is another one. This is another one. Calipari knows how to produce these guys. I'm excited to see what we see out of Mr. Ty. He's part of the ooh-wee squad for coming into the league. Keegan Murray is a good rebound. I'm going to skip over him a little bit. Patrick Baldwin is scary. 6'10", can stretch the floor. This guy, not Michael Beasley. By the way, if Michael Beasley was given the green light, you could forget about it. Patrick Baldwin Jr. looks very good, okay? Very long, very tall, great jump shot, has a great feel on the outside. He's dangerous. He's scary if given the green light, but definitely can come in and impact a team with his stretching the floor ability. He's definitely part of the ooh-wee team on this draft. Kendall Brown is a leaping phenom. He reminds you from a leaping perspective, similar height to Aaron Gordon, but not as smooth as Aaron Gordon. Okay, then you got a couple other guys, a kid from Mr. Clark out of Memphis. That type of leaping ability. It's explosive. His head is above the rim. Really like him as a role player coming in. Is he part of the ooh-wee? He's close, but he doesn't have the offense. That said, he can definitely be a defensive anchor, and really the best comparison is that Kevin Martin Jr. or Kmart's son on the Phoenix on the Houston Rockets. He's definitely in that ilk. When you think about Kendall Brown, check that boy out. All right, we continue on with Jaden Hardy, our big 6'6" shooting guard. I'm not sure about the ooh-wee. I have to see a little bit more. He's solid right now, but 6'4" kid, Jaden Hardy is really proving his worth and doing his thing. Needs to drive some consistency. Johnny Davis, smart player, 6'5". Okay, he has he has really improved himself with his ability to get his team to play better as a team, but he's giving me a poor man's Jalen Suggs vibe, not on a ooh-wee team. Now, here we go. Jalen Durant. Oof. Big muscle guy, Ben Wallace type, big, strong. Yes, he can get the work done. I really like what I'm seeing out of Jalen Durant and his ability with the Memphis Tigers. He is part of the ooh-wee team because of his defensive ability. Benedict Mathurin Sakpase, once again, 6'6", out of Montreal, Canada. This kid is a definite win. Has a stroke that looks beautiful. Everyone's talking. I'm talking about. Listen, I'm a real guy. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone's saying Zach LaVine. More like a Dion Waiters. Really nice Dion Waiters type flow. Athleticism. He's up there. He's up there. He's a special type of athlete. Is he a 45-incher? No, he's probably a 38 to 42-inch vertical type of guy. That's well more than enough for the NBA. 6'6". He can drive. He needs to work on the handle, but he's special. This guy can come in and immediately impact at the small forward shooting guard position because of his size. It's going to be scary. He is one of my top ooh-wee players in this draft. Watch out for Benedict Mathurin, all right? Now, Jaden Ivey, high for me. Tremendous season in the Big Ten. Talking about Russell Westbrook clone. He is definitely that with more court vision and more shooting ability. I'm interested to see what he brings to the table when he gets into the league. The guy is a solid top 3 pick if some team really need him. He's an explosive athlete. Him and Mathurin really give me those vibes of special. We shall see. Ooh-wee team. Jaden Ivey definitely in that spot. All right, Chet Holmgren, another long player trying to get comfortable, needs to get the weight. We warned folks it wasn't going to work out because of the weight. That's not working out because of the weight. But he's solid, still a good player, and he has a tenacity. So that I can respect. Think about a Porzingis, and that's definitely an ooh-wee in this NBA draft. Paolo Banchero looking really good for the squad on the Dukies. Solid, great vision, court vision, everything. They talking about Ben Simmons with a shot. This really looks like a Ben Simmons with a shot, but in my opinion, doesn't have the size and length to affect a team defensively. That's his only lacking point. Would you put him on the ooh-wee team? He has to be because his team is highly ranked and he's doing a lot of different things for that squad, so he's definitely important. Jabari Smith, as we come back to the top, is a guy. Everyone's high up and he's moving up the ranks. Evan Mobley vibe, right from Cleveland Cavaliers is what a lot of folks are getting from this kid. I don't think he's as smooth as athlete as that guy. However, I give him credit for reaching to this far to where he's now being considered number 1 pick because of his play. His post moves, can shoot the 3. Nothing really stands out from an athleticism perspective, but he's solid there too defensively with his timing. I'm really excited about Jabari Smith and where he goes. And this is where we come to the teams, right? Cleveland, loaded. I don't know, this is another team that may have some high draft picks, right? We talked about Houston. They're going to have high draft picks. New York, is on the borderline, right? They got to make a decision on where they want to go with some of the picks. And I think they got a lot already, and I think if they package Cam Reddish, maybe they get some assets back to be able to get some more draft picks. But for me, sincerely, it's been a good look at these young Bucks that's really going to trailblaze the way for the future. Even if a lot of folks die off or get too old, we know we're in good hands with this next draft class, which is not even the top. So it's going to be interesting to see what the kids have next. Peace.